the system, if any of the wave symmetry, it is coming under any of these wave symmetry, if any of the wave symmetry is coming under any of these wave symmetry, then we have to prove results of it, right? Now if it is if the wave is coming under the even or mirror symmetry, the wave is coming under even or mirror symmetry, then we are directly saying that its Bn will be 0. B of n, which is a coefficient in a trigonometric form of Fourier series, B of n will be 0, and accordingly, if Bn is 0, we can say that we need to calculate A naught and An of it, right? Because A naught, An, and Bn are the coefficients in trigonometric form of Fourier series. Clear? So if it is coming under the even or mirror symmetry, then Bn will be 0 and A naught and An needs to be calculated. Second thing, that if it is coming under odd or rotation symmetry, if it is coming under odd or rotation symmetry, then in that case we can directly declare that its A naught or An will be 0. Clear? The A naught or An will be 0. So that is what is about the order rotation symmetry. Only we need to calculate Bn in that case. Okay? So Bn का भी formula that will be different. In that case, the formula will be different, and we have seen what would be the formula if we have to just calculate in case of order rotation symmetry. Third thing, that if it is coming under the half wave symmetry है, तो A naught will always be A naught will always be 0. If it is a half wave symmetry, its A naught will be 0, and apart from A naught, we just need to calculate An and Bn. An और Bn हमें calculate करना पड़ेगा if A naught is 0. ठीक है? So, and that too only for the odd harmonics. That is again we need to remember that too only for the odd harmonics. हमें सिर्फ odd harmonics के लिए A naught or sorry An or Bn को calculate करना पड़ेगा. Now if the wave is coming under quarter-wave symmetry, the last symmetry is the quarter-wave symmetry. If it is coming under quarter-wave symmetry, then its A naught will be 0. A naught 0 ही रहेगा, ठीक है? And there exists either An or Bn. दोनों में से कोई भी एक चीज exist करेगा. दोनों exist करेगा ऐसा नहीं है. Either of An or Bn will exist, and that too only for odd harmonics. ठीक है? So in that case, if it is satisfying the condition of quarter wave symmetry, then A naught will be 0, and only among An and Bn will exist, and that too only for odd harmonics. ठीक है? So these are the conditions that we should remember. Now let us start our class. And we have already studied about the even or mirror symmetry, and we have studied about the odd symmetry. So I am directly starting the conditions for the quarter wave symmetry. What would be the condition for the quarter wave symmetry? Sorry, half wave symmetry. Then we go for quarter wave symmetry. So let us start with half wave symmetry. Let us start with half wave symmetry. Now a periodic signal, definitely we are talking about the periodic signal, right? A periodic signal which satisfies x of t equals to minus x of t plus minus t by 2. If any of the periodic signal, if it is satisfying this condition, that is x of t equals to x of t plus minus t by 2, then we can say that it is said to have a half wave symmetry. Okay? It is said to have a half wave symmetry. Okay? So if it is satisfying this condition, now how can we just think of this condition? ये condition कैसा होगा? In this case, if it is, let us first go into the conditions. ठीक है? The function having the half wave symmetry, it is neither purely odd nor purely even, nor purely even. ठीक है? It is neither purely odd nor purely even. मतलब ना ही वो odd रहेगा कम्प्लीटली, ना ही वो इवन रहेगा कम्प्लीटली. So this condition is very different. तो हमें अगर odd है तो we directly get the picture कि ये odd symmetry है, ये even symmetry है. But this kind of wave symmetry, in this case it will be neither purely odd or neither purely even. ठीक है? Now in such cases, for such functions, A naught will always be 0. We know that, we have already studied that A naught will always be 0 in the case of half wave symmetry. So in case of half wave symmetry, A naught will be 0, and the Fourier expansion of such type of periodic signal contains odd harmonics. That is what we have studied. It contains only odd harmonics. ठीक है? So it contains only odd harmonics, that is omega naught term, 3 omega naught term, 5 omega naught term, and so on. So these are the odd harmonics. ठीक है? So it will contain only odd harmonics. So that is what we need to remember. And xt contains odd harmonics term. ठीक है? तो इसमें will have only odd harmonics term, whether it may be of an or bn, anything. ठीक है? तो अगर if it has an, in that case, if we are calculating an, अगर हमें an calculate करना है, it will be 4 by t 0 to t by 2 x of t cos of n omega naught t dt. And if you are calculating dn, in this case, it will be 4 by t 0 to t by 2 again xt sin n omega naught t dt. ठीक है? So these are the formulas of an and bn in case of half wave symmetry. If it is satisfying the condition of half wave symmetry, then the formula for an will be this one, that is 4 by t integration 0 to t by 2 xt cos n omega naught t dt, and bn will be 4 by t integration 0 to t by 2 xt sin n omega naught t dt. So these are the things that we need to remember about the half wave symmetry. Okay? What is the first thing that we need to remember? That it is neither purely odd or neither purely even. First point. Second point, that is in this case, if it is satisfying the condition of half wave symmetry, then A naught will always be 0. And the Fourier expansion and xt exist only for the odd harmonics. These are the conditions that we need to know. That means in this case, if you are calculating an की value जो भी हम निकाल रहे हैं, it will be having certain value and bn will be having certain value. ठीक है? In these two cases, इसके बाद अगर हम उसका Fourier expansion लिखते हैं, in terms of xt उसका Fourier expansion लिखते हैं, तो in that case it will have only odd values. Clear now? These are the things that we need to know about the half wave symmetry. Now, how we can identify the half wave symmetry? What it is saying? What is the condition that x of t should satisfy this particular condition? Now, let me just plot one waveform, then it will be clear to you all. Okay? This is x of t. Okay? Now here I am having minus t by 2, here it is minus t, here it is t by 2, here it is t. ठीक है? simplified plot in this way that it goes down, it comes back, then it goes down, comes back, it goes down, it comes back, goes up, comes back. Okay? Now these values are, let's say this value is minus a and this value is plus a. It is simply periodic. ये periodic है. Very much clear that the signal is periodic, right? Waveform periodic है कि नहीं पहले ये बताओ. Is it periodic or not? Everyone, reply fast whether this waveform shown here is periodic or not. Then we will discuss later. Yes, it is periodic. How come? Because it is repeating this minus t to 0, minus t to 0 तक whatever is the waveform, it is repeating from 0 to t as well. ठीक है? That means इसका time period, the fundamental period is just t. ठीक है? So it is negative. It is in negative direction from 0 to t by 2, and from t by 2 to t it is in positive direction. ठीक है? But in any case, it is not even an even signal, not an odd signal. कहीं से ये odd और even तो लग नहीं रहा है, right? Is it an even signal or odd signal? No, because we need to understand कि what is an even signal. Even की क्या condition होती है? Even की condition is x of t is what? X of minus t. This is the condition for even signal, right? It is the condition for even signal. तो x of t equals to x of minus t, मतलब जो भी आपका x of t में है, positive t में है, the same should appear at the minus t side. So this condition is not at all satisfied. Clear? Now the second condition, the odd condition is x of t is minus x of minus t. तो ये condition भी satisfy नहीं हो रहा है, because if it is in that case, अगर x of t अगर x of minus t होता, यहाँ पर this is our positive t side, अगर ये negative side में रहता, negative side में रहता, तो in that case it should have been just opposite of it. मतलब ये ऐसे करके आता. Are you getting my point? ये क्या होता अगर ये odd होता, if it would have been an odd signal, तो ये जैसे आपका यहाँ से ऐसे गया है, तो नेगेटिव साइड में क्या होता? It would have been like this. Clear? तो ये आपका odd signal होगा. This will be a kind of odd signal. Are you getting my point, students? This will be a odd signal. अगर odd होता तो. Clear? That is x of t will be minus x of minus t. Is this thing clear or not? Everyone reply that if अगर odd होता तो this would have been a waveform. ऐसा waveform होता. But here we are not having a waveform like this. This is not the odd in fact. और even होता तो even के केस में it is very simple कि अगर ये ऐसा है तो ये इधर में भी ऐसा होता. ठीक है? तो ये even होता. This would have been an even signal and this would have been an odd signal. But since these two are not satisfying, it is neither an odd signal nor an even signal. Now, is it satisfying this condition? We need to just check कि ये condition को satisfy करता है कि नहीं. What it is saying, we need to understand this first. इसको समझना जरूरी है. That is x of t equals to x of t plus minus t by 2. मतलब अगर हम लोग t को plus minus t by 2 करते हैं, that is either we advance it by plus t by 2 or it may delay by t by 2. तो हमें क्या मिलेगा? Minus मिलेगा. That will be the negative amplitude side. So let us check कि if this is my x of t, ठीक है? This is my x of t. अगर इसको मैं plus t by 2 करती हूँ, अगर इसको मैं plus t by 2 करती हूँ, तो this would have been this place. ठीक है? Just be with me and try to understand it very carefully. This is my x of t. ठीक है? I am just taking it to that side, to the right side. तो plus t by 2 will come here. यहाँ पर आ जाएगा. ठीक है? And plus t by 2 will be this side. Now what is actually it is nothing but ये मेरा negative हो रहा है. Minus of x of t हो रहा है, मतलब ये ऊपर जाना चाहिए, राइट? इट शुड गो अप, बट इट इज नॉट इन दैट, इट इज द नेगेटिव साइड. तो अगर इट इज माइनस ऑफ x of t then it will be okay. मतलब x of t plus minus t by 2, अगर मैं इसको माइनस ऑफ x of t plus minus t by 2 लेती हूँ, then in that case I will be getting the x of t. Correct? So that is what it is saying. The x of t is the minus of x of t plus minus t by 2. मतलब the amplitude will be opposite. Clear? So if I am taking x of t plus t by 2, it will be this side, and minus will take it upside, and that is what I am getting here. यही मेरा मिल रहा है. Clear? So t plus, this is the x of t. ये मेरा x of t है. This is what is my x of t. ठीक है? This is the actual x of t. Now I am shifting it to t by 2. Now let us take this part. Just be with me. I am taking only this part. I am shifting towards right by t by 2 factor. अगर t by 2 से shift करूँगी, it will be at this plot. ठीक है? It will be at this plot, and I take it minus of xt plus t by 2. Minus of होंगी, तो the entire plot will be shifted to this side. होगा, right? And that is what is my actual x of t. That is what is my actual x of t. Is it becoming clear or not, students? It's clear, right? So that is what it is trying to say. If I am shifting it to t plus t by 2 or t minus t by 2, now let us change it for t minus t by 2. अगर मैं इसको t minus t plus t by 2 लेती हूँ, तो t plus t by 2 ये जो चीज है, ये क्या हो जाएगा? ये ऐसा हो जाएगा, राइट? इफ आई टेक t plus t by 2, दिस साइड आई टुक t minus t by 2, तो मेरा राइट शिफ्ट हुआ, और ये मेरा t plus t by 2 हुआ, तो ये मेरा प्लॉट ऐसा हो जाएगा. नाउ आई हैव टू टेक माइनस ऑफ t plus t by 2, तो माइनस ऑफ मतलब आई गेट ओनली दिस प्लॉट. ठीक है? नाउ इज दिस पार्ट क्लियर? नाउ is this part clear? How we can identify the half wave symmetry? ठीक है? So we need to understand कि what is the condition that if I am taking x of t plus t by 2 or t minus t by 2, it will be minus of xt. मतलब xt will be equals to minus of xt plus t by 2 or xt minus t by 2. So if it is satisfying this condition, then we can directly say that this particular signal is the half wave symmetry. It is said to satisfy the half wave symmetry, and it will have all these conditions will be applied to it. मतलब इसमें a naught will be 0, and it will have an and bn with this formula, and it will have only odd harmonics. I guess this concept of half wave symmetry is clear to everyone. Anyone who is not clear with the half wave symmetry concept? Yes, you may ask the question right now if it is not clear. And I am moving on to the next type of symmetry, that is the quarter-wave symmetry. This is clear, right? Half-wave symmetry is clear to everyone? Clear now? Okay. So I'll just start with the another type of symmetry, which is the quarter-wave symmetry. Now in the quarter-wave symmetry, we are having two different conditions that we need to understand कि आपका quarter-wave symmetry होता कैसे. ठीक है? Now if the function is said to have quarter-wave symmetry, the first and important point, if the function is said to have, if xt is said to have quarter-wave symmetry, then either it should be x of t equals to x of minus t. That is, it should be an even function, or x of t should be equals to minus of x of minus t. That is an odd function. ठीक है? So if it is satisfying the quarter wave symmetry, अगर quarter wave symmetry satisfy कर रहा है, then it should either satisfy the even function or it should either satisfy the odd function. दोनों में से किसी एक उसको satisfy करना it's compulsory. ठीक है? तो it should satisfy either the even function or the odd function. दोनों में से कोई एक को satisfy करेगा. ठीक है? If x of t is equals to x of minus t, it is an even function condition. X of t is minus of x of minus t is an odd function condition. ठीक है? And in that case, along with half-wave symmetry. Along with half-wave symmetry, then it will be said to have a quarter-wave symmetry. मतलब या तो even function या odd function को satisfy करेगा. Along with that, it should compulsorily satisfy the condition of half-wave symmetry. ठीक है? तो even and half-wave symmetry होगा और and half-wave symmetry होगा. मतलब या तो even function and half-wave symmetry दोनों को satisfy करेगा या तो odd and half-wave symmetry को satisfy करेगा. Are you getting my point? मतलब it should satisfy either of the even or odd function. Even or odd में से कोई एक function को उसको satisfy करना है. If it is said to have the quarter-wave symmetry, then in that case it should satisfy either of these two. And मतलब what? Compulsorily. And it should satisfy the half-wave symmetry condition also. ठीक है? So in that case, the case 1. Case 1, if xt is equals to minus of x of minus t, then ये क्या condition है? कौन सी condition है? Which condition it is? Tell me what kind of condition it is? If x of t equals to minus of x of minus t, तो कौन सी condition satisfy हो रही है यहाँ पे? It is satisfying the condition of odd symmetry, right? It's satisfying the condition of odd symmetry. Now, whenever we say that it is satisfying the condition of odd symmetry की क्या condition होती है? Odd और rotation symmetry की क्या condition होती है? जल्दी से याद करो, recall करके बताओ. What are the conditions that we, because उसमें हम कौन-कौन से parameters को calculate करते हैं और कौन-कौन से parameters आपके zero होते हैं? If it is satisfying the condition of odd wave symmetry, then in that case, ये and x of t will be equals to minus x of t plus minus t by 2. ठीक है? मतलब ये दोनों आपका satisfy होना चाहिए. This is the odd and half wave symmetry. क्लियर? तो odd भी आपका satisfy करेगा और half wave symmetry भी satisfy करेगा. Now, when it is satisfying the condition of odd wave symmetry, its a naught should be 0. An should be 0. Satisfying the condition of odd wave symmetry, its a naught is 0 and an is 0. ठीक है? a naught भी 0 है और an भी 0 है. Then we'll just calculate its dn. We'll just calculate its dn. Now in this case, it is 8 by t. It is 8 by t. ठीक है? In case of half wave symmetry, it was 4 by t. In case of quarter wave symmetry, it will be just 8 by t. This becomes 0 to t by 4. This becomes, because it is just for a quarter, so it will be 0 to t by 4 xt. dn calculate कर रहे हैं. Time and omega naught t dt. ठीक है? So this is the formula for Bn in case 1. Case 1 के condition में it is satisfying the odd wave symmetry, x of t equals to minus of x of minus t, and the half wave symmetry. That is x of t equals to minus x of t plus t by 2. ठीक है, t plus minus t by 2. Now we know since it is satisfying the condition of odd symmetry, so a naught and n will be 0, and only will calculate the value of Tn in this one. ठीक है, and the formula is given by this. Now the second case, if x of t is x of minus t and x of t equals to minus x t plus minus t by 2. That is, this is the condition for even symmetry and this is the condition of half wave symmetry. This is our second case कि even symmetry भी follow कर रहा है और half wave symmetry भी follow कर रहा है. Now we know that in this case अगर even है तो what is 0? कौन सा पैरामीटर आपको 0 रहता है among a naught a and b n? If it is satisfying the condition of even symmetry, then which parameter is 0? Correct. bn is 0. ठीक है, तो इसमें आपका bn 0 हो जाएगा. In this case, we directly imply that bn is 0. And in this one, half wave symmetry में क्या 0 रहता है? What is 0 in half wave symmetry? It is just a naught. ठीक है, so in this case, we can reply that a naught is 0. Now since we are taking both together, दोनों को एक साथ ले रहे हैं, तो we directly declare कि case 2 में a naught will be 0 and bn will be also 0. ठीक है, a naught is also 0 and bn is also 0. Now we have to just calculate the an. An will be for 8 by t 0 to t by 4 again xt cos n omega naught t dt. So this will be the formula for an in case of quarter wave symmetry. ठीक है, now how the quarter wave symmetry will look like? कैसा होगा quarter wave symmetry? Now if I just plot a waveform, just tell me what kind of symmetry it is following. 0 minus t by 2 minus t by 2 t. It will be what kind of symmetry it is following? जल्दी से बताओ मुझे. What kind of symmetry it is following? If I am taking minus t to minus t by 2, it is a positive triangular curve. ठीक है, if I am taking minus t by 2 to 0, it's a negative triangular curve, and then it is positive 0 to t by 2, and it is again negative from t by 2 to t. So what kind of symmetry it is following? Order even में से कौन सा है पहले तो ये बताओ, whether it's an odd symmetry or even symmetry. It one is a odd symmetry, correct? So x of t is minus of x of minus t, correct? And what kind of it is, whether it is satisfying half wave symmetry condition or not. Anshika says it's satisfying half wave symmetry also. तो odd and half wave both, मतलब t by 2 करेंगे तो हमें exactly minus of मिलता है. ठीक है, so it is satisfying the condition of odd and half wave symmetry, then it is a quarter wave symmetry. मतलब ये first case हो जाएगा. This will be the first case, that it is satisfying the condition of odd symmetry also, it is satisfying the condition of half wave symmetry also, then it is a quarter wave symmetry. It's clear now? अगर दोनों satisfy कर रहा है तो आपको कुछ भी solve करने की जरूरत नहीं है students. It is very simple. You just need to figure out कि वो कौन-कौन से symmetry को satisfy कर रहा है. आपको फालतू में a naught calculate करना नहीं पड़ेगा, an calculate करना नहीं पड़ेगा. You have to just calculate the value for bn. ठीक है? And in Fourier series, again we need to remember that it will exist only for odd harmonics. सिर्फ odd harmonics के लिए वो exist करेगा. Clear now? Now let me just plot another type of waveform and just tell me whether it is what kind of symmetry it is satisfying. If it is like ये कौन सा सिमेट्री फॉलो कर रहा है, ऑड और इवन? इट्स एन इवन फंक्शन और ऑड? Yes, what kind of symmetry it is following? It's even, right? Now, is it satisfying half wave also? Is it satisfying half wave also? Half wave satisfy कर रहा है कि नहीं? इसका कहाँ से कहाँ तक t है? That is, at this point, it will again be like this. ठीक है? ये यहाँ पर रहेगा. So till कहाँ से कहाँ तक the t will exist. This is 0, and at this point you will have t because it is starting from here going down, then it's like this, and then it is like this. So after this point there will be a repetition. So one time period will be from here to here, and till what time it will be t by 2, t by 2 will come here. So you will have to just understand कि ये वाला जो पूरा plot है, अगर इसको हम shift करते हैं by the next plot, मतलब ये आपका ऐसे ऐसे करके ऐसा हो जाएगा. तो whether it will be minus of that, अगर उसका हम करते हैं तो are we getting the same plot? Whether it is satisfying the half wave symmetry or not? Half wave symmetry satisfy कर रहा है? Yes or no? Yes, it is satisfying the condition of half wave symmetry also. ठीक है? Hence it is an even this one. That is, it is satisfying the condition of even symmetry as well as the half wave symmetry. So in this case, we just don't have to calculate A0 and Bn. Will be calculating only the Bn. We'll calculate only An in this. ठीक है? तो हम सिर्फ An को calculate करेंगे and then we'll get the answer. Now let us do one question based on this. एक question कर लेते हैं directly. Obtain the trigonometric Fourier series for the waveform. Question is obtain the trigonometric Fourier series. ठीक है? For the waveform given, and the waveform is this is x of t minus pi minus 2 pi 0 pi 2 pi. ठीक है? And it is like this value is minus a and this value is plus a. तो ये कौन सा सिमेट्री फॉलो कर रहा है? फर्स्ट लेट मी नो कि what kind of symmetry it is satisfying, whether half wave symmetry or quarter wave symmetry, even odd, कौन सा satisfy कर रहा है? Even है कि odd है? Is an even or odd? Yes. What kind of symmetry? It's odd. Odd plus half wave also. Clear? Odd and half wave satisfy कर रहा है कि नहीं? Is it satisfying half wave also? Yes, it is satisfying half wave also. So it will be a quarter wave symmetry. So when it is satisfying the condition of odd and half wave symmetry, what do we know about it? Solution. We directly write it is satisfying, since it is satisfying the condition of odd function, that is x of t equals to minus of x of minus t, as well as it is satisfying the condition of half wave symmetry, that is x of t equals to minus of x of t plus minus t by 2. In that case, we can directly write its a0 will be 0, an will be also 0. What is its t? t कितना है? What is its t? It is कितना है इसका टाइम पीरियड? It's 2 pi directly. ठीक है? The t is 2 pi. Omega naught is 1. ठीक है? t is 2 pi. Omega naught is 1. Hence, we'll directly calculate Bn. Bn का formula is what? In case of quarter-wave symmetry, it is 8 by t 0 to t by 4. It is 0 to t by 4. Don't forget this thing that it is 8 by t and it is 0 to t by 4. ठीक है? Then that will be 0 to t by 4 xt. And what is it? Sin n omega naught t dt. ठीक है? What is my xt now? xt is what? It is a for 0 to pi and it is minus a for pi to 2 pi. We already know that this is very clear that it is a for 0 to pi and for pi to 2 pi because we have to define it only for one time period. So it is a for 0 to pi and it is pi to 2 pi, it will be just minus a. Clear? तो यहाँ पर हम 0 से t by 4 के लिए define कर रहे हैं. So it will be 8 pi. What is our t? t is 2 pi. So 2 pi 8 by 2 pi and 2 pi by 4. 2 pi by 4 will be what? It is 2 pi by 4. That is 2. Sorry. It is pi by 2. होगा? t will be 2 pi by 4. ये आपका 2 pi by 4 है. It is 2 pi by 4. It will be just pi by 2. Clear? It will be pi by 2. Now for 0 to pi by 2, what is my xt? 0 to pi by 2, what is my xt? xt for 0 to pi by 2 अगर यहीं तक का मुझे लेना है, यहाँ तक pi by 2 आ जाता है. ठीक है? Because it is 0 to pi तक ही वो a है. So that for pi by 2 also it will be just a. And this is sin of n omega naught is 1 t dt. कितना आ रहा है इसका आंसर मुझे बताओ? t of n. Just calculate and give me the answer. What is the result of this integration? Do it fast. A will be taken out. 4a by pi. A will be taken out. 8 by 2 it will become 4. And this inside this will be minus cos n t by n. And this is 0 to pi by 2. Sin n t is what? Minus cos n t by n. So you have to just write the formula for it. Okay? So this is what is the integration result, and it will be different for odd values of n and it will be different for even values of n also. So if we write b of n, finally I am writing the answer. It will be 4a by n pi. 4a by n pi when n is odd, for odd values of n, and it is 0, completely 0 for even n. ठीक है? So this is the value of bn for odd values of n, and it will be 0 for even values of n. That is what we'll be getting by solving this one. ठीक है? And if we have to write our xt, that is our Fourier series. If we are writing our Fourier series, what do we have to write? We have to write a trigonometric form of Fourier series. So we'll just start keeping what is it? क्या होता है? Summation for n 1 to infinity. ठीक है? And that is bn sin n omega naught t. यही रहता है, right? So we'll be writing bn, that is 4a by, let us take it as 1 sin t if n is 1 plus 4a by 3 pi, n is 3, that is for odd values of n, that is sine dt plus, if I take further, 4a by 5 pi sine 5t and it goes on. ठीक है, तो ये आपका जो रहेगा, this is going to be our required Fourier series. ठीक है, ये हमारा required Fourier series हो जाएगा. This we need to solve. इसको solve करना, we'll be getting this as an answer for bn, that is for odd values of n, it will be 4a by n pi, and for even values of n, it will be just 0. ठीक है, and after solving this, we need to put it in the Fourier series. Fourier series में xt a naught is 0, we don't have to worry about it. And is also 0, that is also we don't have to worry. We'll have to just take the summation for n1 to infinity bn sin n omega naught. And omega naught is 1, we know. For odd values of n, we'll be getting the values. ठीक है, तो 4a by pi sin t, 4a by 3 pi sin 3t plus 4a by 5 pi sin 5t, and it will go on continue for all the odd values of n. Is this thing clear now, everyone?